Hello, welcome friends of the Yoga Room. I am Emily. Thank you so much for joining me today for our daily back care routine. So as you can see, I brought a friend with me that I found today who's going to help us with a little bit of anatomy. So what we're going to do, and let me kind of show you a little bit, we're going to be focusing on the very top of the sacrum. And so when I talk about the top of the sacrum is the triangular bone at the base of your spine, and it tilts a little bit. So when it is tilting forward, it's called nutation. And what today we're going to be thinking of is really pressing that top bone. So when I say the top of the sacrum, we're going to be visualizing the top of the bone pressing into the floor. And then these will be the front of the iliac bone that we're going to be focusing on. So we're going to be putting our hands on these two headlight bones here in the front of the pelvis. So go ahead and come to your back with your knees bent. And feet are hip distance apart. And first I want you to bring your hands to your belly and breathe in and out for a moment of centering and nurturing. And we can all use a little extra back care nourishment. So if you have any issues with your lower back, which everyone has, most people have a little bit, if not a lot, or some herniated discs, this will be a really great routine for you to bring some lower back relief and strength. So let us begin bringing the right knee into the chest. Now go ahead and start with the left knee bent. Rock a little bit left and right so we're lengthening the lower back. And I want you to feel like the lower back, the top of the sacral bone, is pressing down into the floor. Now inhale and just hug the knee in lightly. And exhale, lift the chest and the shoulder blades away from the floor towards the knee. Inhale, slowly lengthen your neck and come down. And exhale, let the knee float up. Inhale, bring the knee in. And I want you to pretend to lift, to prepare to lift, and then lift. So we're getting the original movement directly in the center of the belly. Inhale, lengthen and come down, and exhale, release. So again, inhale, this is the same side, knee to chest. Pretend to lift, prepare to lift, lift, pull the belly in, so the lower back is pressing into the floor. Inhale, lengthen and release. And exhale, head up. Now, if it's comfortable, go ahead and glide your legs straight. Inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, prepare to lift. Lift, pull the belly in. Inhale, head down. And exhale, release. Good. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, belly in. So we're originating this movement of the lift in the center of the belly, in the center of the body. Inhale, lengthen and release. Exhale, knee up. Okay, so glide the left heel in with control. Hands to the left leg and bring the right foot down. All right, take a huge breath. Relax all those deep core muscles for a moment. Good. Now, originating this movement from the belly, inhale, knee to chest. Now first pretend to lift. Prepare to lift in the belly, and then lift. So the belly is drawing in. We're lifting the shoulder blades away from the floor. Inhale, slowly and controlled release. Exhale, knee up. Inhale, knee to chest. Good. Prepare to lift in the belly. Lift. Continue to draw the belly in, holding in tight between the iliac bone here in the ribs. Good. Inhale, lengthen, release. Exhale, let the knee float. Inhale, knee to chest. Good. Pull the belly in, lift, drawing in. Inhale, lengthen your neck, release. And exhale, let the knee release. Now go ahead and glide the right leg straight if that feels comfortable. You can do all of this with the extended leg straight as you advance. Inhale, knee to chest. Pull in, lift, draw the belly in. Feel all the abdominal muscles drawing in towards the navel. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, release. Good. One more time. Inhale, knee to chest. Drawing in, lift the shoulder blades, drawing the belly in, pressing the kidneys into the floor, the lower back into the floor. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, release. Very good. So continuing to support the left knee, we're going to glide the right leg up and massage the lower back. Take some deep breaths, a meditative breath of nourishment into your body. Okay, one leg at a time, bring your feet to the floor. Now the next, so we're going to find the front of those bones, these headlight bones that we were just pointed out on our skeleton friend. And I want you to keep your fingers on those. So these are not going to move. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the belly in, inhale, and we're going to let the right leg drop out. Now, maybe just about 45 degrees or halfway to the floor to start with, but you don't want this right knee to tip or the right hip to tip over to the side. And then come back in. The whole point is that we are not moving in the pelvis. The pelvis is stabilized. We're only moving the leg. Inhale, dropping out. Now, if you're getting to the point you're tipping in the pelvis, then we have lost the point. So we have to come back to where we're not tipping in the pelvis. Exhale, pulling everything in. Okay, just the right side still. So fingers are keeping those bones. Inhale to the right. Now if you start to tip in the pelvis, you've gone too far. Exhale, zipping in. Now if you want to take this a little bit stronger, lift the shoulder blades. If you need some support, you can take the left hand and support your head, but keep the shoulder blades lifted. Inhale, right leg out. Make sure we're not tipping in the pelvis at all. And exhale, coming back in. Good. So we want to do about each side about 10 times. Inhale, right. Exhale, lift. Now again, the head and shoulder blades lifted is optional because it's more important to keep the pelvis isolated. We're just keeping these bones not moving at all. Good. Inhale out. Good. Really focus on keeping the lower back pressed into the floor. We don't want any arch right now of the lower back. Not right now. And one more time. Inhale out. Good. Exhale, zipping it back in. Good. Now to the left leg. So we're really focusing on keeping the left hip from moving or spilling over to the left. Inhale out. Exhale back in. And as you do so, pull the belly in, keeping the lower back imprinted into the floor. Inhale out. Exhale, coming back in. Draw the navel in. Good. Inhale out. We're really concentrating so much on keeping the lower back imprinted into the floor and keeping the pelvis from tipping or spilling to the side. Okay, so add a little bit more if you choose by lifting the shoulder blades away from the floor. Exhale, drawing back in. Support maybe, if you like, with the right arm. We're not holding, we're just supporting a little bit of the head. Good. I think I lost a little focus there. I tipped just the tiniest bit. We have to really focus. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale, drawing in. 2 more times. Inhale out. exhale, back in. And inhale, dropping the leg out. Good. Don't lose focus at the lower back of the pelvis. Good. Slowly release. Wonderful. So take a huge breath. So the next are heel glides. Again, we want to keep the lower back pressed into the floor. We don't want any tipping or movement here of the pelvis. We're going to glide the right heel. Inhale, straighten the leg, but we don't get any new arch in the lower back as we straighten the leg. And then exhale, gliding. So we'll just do this 5 times. Inhale, glide so the belly is stabilized and strong. And gliding back in. Good. Pulling the belly in. The belly's very strong. The lower back is being supported by the floor and the strength of the core. Inhale, straighten. Now if you want, you can add a little bit more strength of the upper abdominals by lifting the shoulder blades. If you need to, you can take the left hand to support behind the head and neck. Good. We're going to go ahead and switch now. The left leg. So we're just making sure that we're not losing this concentration. Go ahead and relax your head back. Let these muscles relax for a moment, because it's just as important to relax your muscles as it is to keep the muscles engaged when we need them. Okay, so we're going to exhale, draw the belly in. We're going to inhale and glide the left heel. All right, so we're not losing any of the support in the lower back. Inhale up. All right, exhale. Inhale, straighten, drawing the lower belly in. We're not losing any support or arch. Good. Inhale, straighten. We're keeping where we are stabilized all through the torso. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, drawing in. And 1 more time. Inhale, straighten, keeping strong. And exhale, bend. Perfect. Okay, relax. Inhale, a huge breath. Bringing in light and healing. Exhale, relax. Okay, so if you do not feel any pinching, then we can go to the next step. Again, stabilize, draw the belly in, pressing the top of the sacral line into the floor, the top of the sacral bone. Okay, so we're going to lift the right leg. You can choose to lift the upper spine if you want, and release. I'm going to go ahead and bring the head down. So let's just do this a few times, just the lower body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Good. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Release. Now for a little bit stronger, lift the shoulder blades. Again, this whole time, we're not moving at all in the pelvis. We're keeping the belly in. And stabilize. Good. Bring your head down. A breath to rejoice. Exhale, pulling in. Good. Press into the lower back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. We're just tapping the toe down. Inhale, lift. For a little more, we can lift the shoulder blades. Good. Maybe keep the left hand on the belly if you need to. You can support behind the neck. But we're really feeling a lot of awakening here in the belly. All to support and heal any discomfort in the spine, any herniated discs. Good. Bring it up. And with control, we're releasing. Now you can relax those belly muscles. You can have a little arch of the spine now. A huge breath. Bring in oxygen and suppleness. Exhale, sinking the belly in. Okay. So roll over to your side. Now we're going to use a chair. So if you need to go and get a chair, we'll have that close. And the chair, if you have time to do nothing else during your day, Do this about 3 times a day to lay on your back with your calves on a chair, okay? So we're going to carefully get down to our back. And you want about 90 degrees at the hips and at the knees. So roll your shoulder blades down your spine. If you're comfortable, let your palms be facing up. And I want you to take some huge breaths. See how your lower back feels. If you need some more support, then lengthen your back so your lower back is pressing down into the floor. I want you to feel the deep breath. So you're really bringing some deep healing, some oxygen, and some intention of stability into the lower back area, into the spine. But this is very restful to the lower back muscles. So if your back gets really tired during the day, this is one of the best things you can do to help heal, to kind of rest those muscles when they're really tired. And I would recommend staying here, if you can, up to 10 minutes, 3 times a day. If not, if you don't have 10 minutes, then just do it for about 5 minutes. Just long enough to breathe some healing oxygen back so those muscles and discs can restore themselves. So turn your palms now to face up and glide the shoulder blades down the spine and really open up across the chest and the abdomen. So stay here as long as you would like since you're at home. I'm going to come over to my side. Carefully roll into my hands and come up to a seated position. So that is your lower back nurturing daily routine. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Let me know how that helps you. Leave a comment, and that way I know how to serve you. Thank you.